You may be aware of Redout having been a bit of a Wipeout-like, not even sure that's a genre, but a string of PC games that looked a little bit like Wipeout, and well, on the whole, actually not too bad as alternatives. So a sequel of sorts has come out for Redout called Redout Space Assault. And rather than being another racer, what you have here instead is an on-rails space combat shooter. I suppose it's a cross between a shoot-'em-up with a bit of res or afterburner thrown in there, but set in space in the Redout universe. Now, anyone who's listened to me talk on the podcast says I actually love this concept of franchises just using their world and doing loads of different genres within that world. It's something that Pixel Junk do really, really well. So you've got like the Pixel Junk Shooter, Pixel Junk Racers, and all different variants there as well. And I like them. And when you see the likes of Halo and Gears on like the Xbox side doing tactical turn-based games as opposed to the third or first-person shooters, I really like that. And yeah, Redout Space Assault is another one where it's taken the Redout name and split out from it. And it's an interesting game. Well, I was kind of taken aback. I went into it fairly blind and was, enjoyable. It's definitely lacking that oomph factor that you'd get with an Afterburner or even a Res, games like that. But that being said, it was really relaxing. So it auto shoots. You've just got to line up with the enemy craft, and it'll auto shoot your main weapon. But then you get the option of using your missiles at the same time. And those missiles will then target, extra ships and do more damage. And then between levels, you can upgrade either your shield, your hull, your weapons, and various other things. And it's got a bog standard story to it about why you're doing all this, and the story doesn't matter here. This isn't a tough game, which is a good thing. It's just relaxing. I went into it and I burnt through the first few levels quite quickly, which acted as more of a tutorial thing, and then just went and just played through it. 20 minutes turned into an hour without me realising. Next playthrough, an hour turned into a couple of hours, and yeah, it's just a really, really fun game. It looks nice. It's only about £9 as well, which is a nice touch. It's one of those that you can be quite happy to pick up fairly cheap and just stick on for something for a 5-minute blast, which is really good. But it's got enough depth to it as well, where prolonged play is a thing as well. And there's always room for improvement with your runs. So you'll see like the screen that you're watching throughout this video, where this is my early playthrough where I'm pretty poor, just trying to get used to the controls still. Later playthroughs saw me sort of a lot more confident with being able to spin out the way of enemy fire, get better shots lined up, and be just more adept at what I had to do. And yeah, it's just a really, really fun game. Again, it's not going to win any awards. It's not going to be a must-have. But I can't say that I didn't enjoy my time with it. And I will continue to enjoy my time with it. But yeah, it's with this being set in a universe that already exists, albeit one that's not very well known, it'll be interesting to see what the devs do next. Will they stick to the racer and then the shooter, and that'll be that, or will they take this elsewhere? Will they look at, can they use the Redout series to create like a 4X game? Can they do an FPS with it? Can they do a third-person shooter? Can they do an adventure game? Can they do some kind of 2D puzzle game? There's lots of scope here within the world. And if they are trying to build something, then both the original Redout game, which is a pretty decent Wipeout-like, and Redout Space Assault a really good start. So, yeah, good for the devs. And yeah, really enjoyable game here. Give it a go. It's just £9 on Steam, and I believe it's about £9 on Switch as well, so there's not even really a Switch tax to it. Give it a go. If you enjoy the videos, please do like and subscribe. And until next time, goodbye.